Yeah, Monday. What's up, everybody? Monday morning. Welcome to today's edition of the Daily Market Commentary. I'm your host, Chuck Fulkerson. Hope everybody had a great weekend, is ready to kick off the week in style. We are halfway through the month of May. Earlier in the month, we talked about sell in May and go away, and that really looks to be, coming to fruition at the moment. But we'll see what happens long term and really where that's going to go. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get the alerts and the updates and all that fun stuff as it happens. What we're going to do today, we're going to look at our four major markets and then a stock of the day, although it's not really a day trading opportunity. It may be a longer-term play, but it's worth taking a look at. So let's go ahead and get started with the big picture. So starting here on the big picture, we've got the S&P down 16 points today. Down 16 points in the S&P. We had a level that we identified last night as a potential reversal point. And we did bounce off of that level in the overnights. It was this little wick over wick area here, which we came back into and got a decent move away. So hopefully if you were with us last night in the live trade room, then you were able to catch a couple of points off of this as it moved down, about 8 or 10 points from the entry point, with only about 3.5, 4 points worth of risk. So it was a pretty decent little move. But then we retested in the overnight, and now we're still coming down. Now, we're coming down after a couple of days of strong bullish movement. We're starting to sell off just a little bit in the overnights. And really your next area of demand that's of any strength and opportunity is right down here at 41.35. So if you're so inclined and you want to try a breakdown from where we are right here, I think that's actually not a bad idea. Could be a pretty bearish day overall if we get below there because there's not really a lot of stopping points. NASDAQ looks very similar, although the NASDAQ didn't quite make it up to the supply level that is above us that was of any strength. Now, below us on the NASDAQ, there is a bit of demand in here, but my problem is that we're basing in front of that level. So if you were with us last night, we looked at this area. We know that basing before the level is the kiss of death, and so I can't take that trade with basing this close to the area. It just doesn't give me enough reward to justify the risk that I would take. There may be something on like a 5-minute chart down here, and I don't really like to go to 5-minute charts. Matter of fact, I don't even have it as an option on my platform. I don't like it so much. No, there's not even really much on a 5-minute chart. I guess there's this little area here on a 5, but I don't really like to look at the 5. It's not conducive to my trading style. The 15 is as small as I like to go, and on that, even there, you've got a potential for this little descending triangle pattern. We're basing below it, but prices certainly could continue to break down from here. Crude oil, we don't have as much in crude oil as there's a 15-minute area of demand down below us, some supply up above us, but it's not great supply, and we're in a 4-hour sideways market. So I look at the 4-hour chart, my trend direction is meh, and so there's not a whole lot here for me to lean on and really nothing else to add or to do. And then gold, we are continuing our bullish momentum as gold is continuing its rally higher. And this is what we've been talking about for weeks after the consolidation and the double bottom that we saw. Weekly chart gave me a strong consolidation, and then on the 4-hour chart we had a really clear double bottom. And so we're still looking longer term for prices to continue to rally higher. So all my supply above me is suspect at best, and then I've got a demand level here at 1839. So a couple of decent levels there in gold that are worth taking a look at. But our markets overall today, I think we may come down a bit. For me, I still, if we put in a confirmed lower swing high, and then we put in a new lower low, that's actually a very strong bearish signal. So just keep that in mind. I was looking at reversing up in this blue box area, but we may not even make it up that high. And if we don't, if we put in a lower low before then I think you've got a pretty good chance that the S&P is going to make it all the way down to here, all the way down to 39.79 if we put in a lower high. So just keep that area in mind. All right, with that being said, we're talking about, the market has come down over the past couple of days, the Nasdaq especially. But let's talk about a stock that's feeling a little bit better in. So in the big picture today, we're talking about Caterpillar. Now, Caterpillar certainly on the industrial side of things, big heavy machinery and equipment, and with the building boom that we're seeing, even though there's an increased price of lumber, an increased price of fuel, an increased price of steel, Caterpillar is increasing its stock price. It's continuing to rally, and it has not been as weak as the rest of the market. So when I just talk about this from a relative strength standpoint, it is a really, really good possibility. Now, we have a couple areas of demand down here that haven't been tested um, as of yet. There's another one right here that was formed right at earnings that's not yet been tested. I'm also okay with a breakout above the high here. So either one, I'm fine with. And if the S&P gains any sort of strength, this should move up faster than the rest of it. So I think this is a really good opportunity for you to keep in your watch list. But that's all I have for today, everybody. I'm going to try to keep these short. 6 to 8 minutes is really what I want to keep the length of these daily market commentaries because, frankly, time gets away from me and I talk too much. But I hope you guys have a phenomenal day. Safe trading, happy trading, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Hey, thanks for joining us. If you like what we do, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's the only way the computers know that you're actually alive and really care. And go to tradersarmy.com today to learn a bit more. And if you want to see some of our other videos, click here in the box.